All right, y'all. Back in June, I had an idea kind of simmering in the back of my head about a new board game using the pirate gangs from my Titanholm Fortune's Coast. And my daughter, I kind of just casually mentioned it to her. She just started going through and designing cards and game mechanics, and we play enough games in this house that we kind of know how it goes by this point, right? How to put something together. So she started putting it together. I started designing cards, looking for art. Most of the art that we have currently in the prototype, which I'm going to unbox, is kind of placeholder art. But, you know, we might keep some of it, but we are going to hire an artist, especially to do the cover and the board for the game, at least. So we have come up with a Pirate's Wrath, and this is the box. I really like the box. I like this design. I do like this picture, but it's probably going to change. But it is really pretty for now. So I'm going to just get in here and open this up here. This is our prototype, so there may be mistakes in here. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably typos and other things that I'll find as we go through it, and things that we'll want to change for sure. So we're going to open up here and see what we've got. A bunch of their packing. This is done through Game Crafter, we can we could order another one if we wanted to change a few things and whatnot. So we have our tiny little D6s. We have 8 of them. I'm not sure how many I'll put in the final or what color they'll be, but for right now, those are there. At least it gives me an idea of production cost for 8 of them. Let's see. We have... Oh no, see, these turned out nicer than I thought they would. Let me see. I don't know if I'll go with these or not. We have these are our player pieces. Not sure why they mix. I tried to do it so they wouldn't mix the colors, but they did anyway. We've got some damage counters here. We've got some pirate coinage in there. Some more damage counters. I might change some of those. I might change some of the pirate coins too. Instead of just having 1 coin, I might have like five, like some representing 5 coins, so you can kind of trade those out. So maybe less of them, because this is kind of thin, and I would rather have like a thicker cardboard shit. But those get kind of expensive. So if I can do, you know, like a 1-cent coin and a 5-cent coin, and maybe even a 3-cent coin, maybe I can reduce the amount of coins that I need to put in the game. But again, that's like one of the little things that we need to play around. I need to figure out how many coins we're gonna need before I can do that. So there's that. Here's the other thing I wasn't sure about. You know, I'm trying to keep the cost as minimal as possible. So I'm trying to be very cautious of that. We have certain cards. I actually like the cards. So these are the land cards. This is the back of the card. This one in particular is an item card, so it's brass knuckles. They're kind of small. These, you know, I wish I had something here for scale. Like, here's a Post-it note. How about that? You know, I was debating on whether these would be too small, but I don't think they are, because there's not that much information on here. You know, we've got some character cards. I think that those are still legible there. So these are the cards for the land. These are cards for the sea battles, and like for it here, it's an action, prepare to board. As you can see, then it has the instructions here. And this one has more words on it, but I think that those are still legible for play purposes. I mean, it didn't really come, and this is how somebody will get the it's how they'll get the game too. It'll look just like this. So, you know, for the blue border, that's one gang. For the, oh, now I made a mess. There's a red one here. This is our captain for the Red Tide gang, Pearl Darling Brady, or Bradley, sorry. I don't even know her name. So she's there. But the cards came, this is just how they came. So I'm going to have to come up with some sort of something that, you know, a bag or something that players can put these in and maybe separate them out into the different decks for the different gangs. You get to pick which gang that you want to play. We have the Red Tide, Shanghai Sun, Jolly Bones, and the Black Maelstrom are the ones in the book in Titanholm that I'd written in. So, well, get this out of here. So you're going to have to excuse my crude board. I will hire somebody to make it look nice and pretty. But, you know, it's a big board here. We have the land portion on the bottom. And then we have the sea portion up on the top. And this is the X marks the spot. That's where the treasure is. So that's what we want to find there. You've got your little, here you've got your dock. Here's where their headquarters is. Again, we'll make this look so much better, but this is just kind of give us a size and idea, at least some playability, so we can play through things. So that's pretty cool. And the idea is too, I want to test it and see how it goes with, like these, if these squares are big enough for custom miniatures, because that's what I would like to do, is to either, I haven't decided if I'm going to buy the equipment and 3D print them, or if I am going to hire somebody to 3D print them, or maybe I start one way and end up another. I don't know. But I am in the process of developing STL files for all of the characters for the game, so that it can be, you could upgrade to a premium, maybe some custom dice, perhaps some nicer coins would be in order. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. This is going to be a Kickstarter. I have a lot of work to do as far as the numbers. I think I've figured out what I want my rewards tiers to be, but I keep changing them and finagling with them and the pricing points, and making sure I'm doing all the research on the shipping costs and whatnot. And just the production timeline of it all, making sure that we have plenty of time to test all of the game mechanics and make sure that those are adequate. And we don't need to make any major changes to it, and have to order a new prototype, etc. But I think this is going to be a pretty good working prototype, and we'll just see how things go as far as that's concerned. But this is a Pirate's Wrath. We are looking to do a Kickstarter in June of 2025. We're going to kind of promote that at Origins Game Fair, and then hopefully I can have all of the production and everything done by December of 2025, and then we'll do an official big launch. I'd like to have, hopefully I have enough money to be able to do a demo booth, so that we can really push and demo this at Origins Game Fair in 2026. So that is my plan. We'll probably play test it in 2025, release in 2026. Again, that's June Origins. I was originally going to do a tighter schedule, but I wanted to allow plenty of time to make sure that we have time to engage artists and we don't have to make them feel rushed, and that we can potentially, you know, produce the best game possible and give myself plenty of time to get all of those things done. Because if you remember, I still have to write books and whatnot, and I still have a business to run, and I still have a 9-to-5 job, and I still have a family. So just trying to stretch out that timeline and make it more reasonable to make sure that we get the best possible product out there. So more to come, but we should be posting playtest videos and other advertisements, but stay in touch either here or you can go to my website at rayclark.com.